Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Blu-ray collection update and unboxing. If you all don't know me, my name is David, and I review movies over at CinemaDeviant.com. I started doing this as a way to give people a heads up as to what's coming out now and in the upcoming weeks as far as Blu-rays and DVDs go. Alright, so we have another big stack of stuff to take a look at today. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. Enough small talk, alright? First up, we have Black Lightning, the complete first season, as you can see here. This one is out June 26th from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. Now, Black Lightning is a superhero that really kind of flew under the radar for me for many, many years. I kind of forgot about him. But I'm glad that the Arrowverse, that the CW Arrowverse is expanding and showing superheroes and supervillains, for that matter, that nobody really talks about. You know, they're not really like these higher tier type of heroes or villains. And Black Lightning is one of them. Like I said, I hadn't heard from him in a very long time, or I haven't looked him up in a very long time. So it was exciting to see that they were actually coming out with a TV show for him. Now, Black Lightning, this show is actually, it's 13 episodes, so it's not too bad for a first season. But this show actually deals with a lot of like more current events type of topics and things like that. So it was actually kind of refreshing to see something like that on TV, you know, or on Blu-ray. Great show, I thought. You know, I think it's a really great show. I'm looking forward to the upcoming seasons and things like that. Now, this is separate from what they've done so far in the Arrowverse. This doesn't tie into them at all, which hopefully that'll change, because I like these, you know, I like the team up episodes and things like that, the crossover episodes. So hopefully they do that sometime in the future. Except 13 episodes, not bad. Let's go ahead and take a look at this here. If you guys don't know what it's about, you guys can pause the screen right there and check out the special features. Like I said, it was actually a really surprisingly good show. And I actually really dug it. I was wanting more. It does come with digital copy. And here we have Black Lightning Disc 1 and Black Lightning Disc 2. Really like the disc art there. Really, really cool. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Black Lightning, the complete first season. Like I said, this one is out June 26th from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. I believe you can check it out on Netflix too if you have Netflix. The whole season is there. And yeah, man, they're doing a great job with these CW shows. Some of my favorites, for sure. Next up, we have Forrest Gump on 4K Ultra HD. And this one is out now from Paramount. What can I say about Forrest Gump that has not been said a million times? Fantastic movie. I remember I used to own the Forrest Gump dual VHS back in the day. So, you know, seeing it again being upgraded to 4K was, you know, a bit of a treat. You know what I mean? I honestly hadn't seen it in so many years. So watching it again, I couldn't help but just smile the whole way through. I mean, it's so endearing. This movie is so endearing, but then it's so sad at the same time. But it's so fantastic. If you guys have not seen Forrest Gump, I definitely recommend this movie. Now, as far as the 4K transfer goes, Paramount, like I said, Paramount has been doing pretty well with their 4K transfers. This is one of the few that it kind of teeters a little bit, teeters that line. There are cases where it does look fantastic. It looks clear, crystal clear, fantastic clarity, fantastic contrast, and things like that. But then there are times where it starts kind of tripping out. I don't know. It looks really weird. It's kind of hard to explain. You'd have to see it for yourself. And when you see it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But great movie all around. Fantastic movie. Doesn't look like there's any like new special features or anything like that. It looks like it's just the special features carried over from the previous Blu-ray release. But it's great nonetheless. Especially if you guys don't own this movie. You guys want to see what it's about, you guys can pause it there. Tom Hanks is phenomenal. He's a fantastic actor in everything he does. I'm a huge Hanks fan. Alright, let's go ahead and pop this open. Okay, so it does come with digital copy. And let's see here. Okay, we have Forrest Gump on 4K Ultra HD right here. Oh, it came out. I think the thing broke. Yeah, the little clip broke in the middle. And then we have Blu-ray copy on this side, and then the special features on this side here. Really wish that we would have gotten some disc art, some nice disc art, or anything like that, but it's pretty basic, but that's okay. Again, it's a fantastic movie. A movie like this doesn't necessarily need disc art because it's so good in itself. And like I said, if you guys have not seen Forrest Gump, pick it up. It's one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. Next up, this one is out now from Paramount. Next up, we have Terminator Genesis. And this one is out now as well from Paramount. Terminator Genesis, it tries to fix what kind of got screwed up from the from the previous entries of the Terminator franchise. Now, this is not the best movie, best Terminator movie by far. Terminator 2 still holds that title. It's way better than Terminator 3, I will say. Right under Terminator Salvation, though. Terminator Salvation actually was a really good movie. I actually really enjoyed it. This movie, it blends maybe Terminator Salvation and Terminator 3 as far as tone goes, because we do have some comedic moments in here, but then it also is really hard-hitting and action-packed, things like that. A lot of this movie was spoiled with the promotional material that came out when it first hit theaters, which was a big bummer. But it wasn't bad. My only deal with the Terminator franchise so far has been that we get like 3 different Sarah Connors or 4 different John Connors. I just really wish that they were that they became consistent, which it seems like they're going back to like, the Terminator 2-esque type of feel with the new Terminator movie that they're filming. Just saw a set photo of Sarah Connor, Linda Hamilton. Oh, fantastic. I cannot wait. But anyway, here it goes. Like I said, it's not a terrible movie. Not a terrible movie by far, but not the best either. If you guys don't know what it's about, just can pause it there. All right, let's go and pop this open. It does come with digital copy. And then here we have Terminator Genesis on 4K. And then Terminator Genesis on Blu-ray. And then the Blu-ray special features disc as well. Again, the Terminator franchise had so much potential. It became so convoluted with everything, with lore. And I really hope they get it back on track, because I love the Terminator franchise. I really do. And this one is out, now? From Paramount. Alright, next up, we have a group of movies that I really enjoy so much. And I could not wait to check these out on 4K. And this is Jurassic Park, the 25th Anniversary Collection. Now, this is the limited edition 4-movie collection. Has a 4K, Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and digital copy. And it contains all the Jurassic Park movies. Jurassic Park, Lost World Jurassic Park, Jurassic Park 3, and Jurassic World. All in one package. If you guys want to check it out here in the back, if you guys want to see more in detail. Now, this would be, I unboxed, I think, the Steelbook one in a previous video. This is the standard 4K version, like the Digibook version, I guess you could say. Now, I would classify this as the perfect Jurassic Park collection. And it pretty much is for what it is, especially on 4K. I really wish that they would included the 3D copies, and I didn't really think about that until later. But yeah, man, I think that would have made like the ultimate, collection if they would have included the 3D copies with it. I know 3D is heading out the door, but I think that would have really cemented this as the ultimate version or ultimate copy of these movies altogether. Fantastic packaging though. Some nice embossing here on the cover, things like that. And then here goes the back of the box set. And then some nice embossing right here on top as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. Again, fantastic Digibook. Here we go. It's Jurassic Park, the first Jurassic Park. And then the disc for Jurassic Park on 4K. Put that over there. And I actually really like this. I may want to say that I like this more than the Steelbooks. Steelbooks were fairly plain. Here you actually get some artwork and things like that, some theatrical posters right there on the side, and then you even get the bonus features listed. So that's actually really cool. And then here goes the Jurassic Park on Blu-ray. Lost World Jurassic Park. And this is the 4K copy. Fantastic artwork in the middle there. And then we get the bonus features here. And this is the Lost World. Hold on. It does come with digital copy. And your Lost World on Blu-ray. And then we have Jurassic Park 3. And then the disc on 4K. And then we have the listing of the bonus features. And then Jurassic Park 3 on Blu-ray. There's a lot of discs. And then Jurassic World. Jurassic World on 4K. List of the bonus features. And then Jurassic World on Blu-ray. So this is really a fantastic set. If you guys have not picked this up, I highly suggest picking it up because it really is one of the best sets that I've seen. Again, really wish that they would have done the 3D copies included as well. It doesn't look to be the case. Now, there is, I think, a previous set is like the Ultimate Collection or Ultimate Edition or something like that. And those actually do have the 3D version for Jurassic Park, I think. I don't know if it has for Jurassic World on there. Let me know in the comments if it does. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I may have to double dip and go back and grab that one as well. But anyway, fantastic set. This one is out now from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. All right, next up is, again, one I unboxed in the previous video. This is the Steelbook one. This is the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook edition. It has 2 Steelbooks. Does it 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital copy. Fantastic set here as well. Now, when I first unboxed it, I was like, oh man, these are really, really cool. But I think I might dig the Digibook one a little bit more just because it has a little bit more pizzazz to it. I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah, so let's go ahead and same box art, same everything, pretty much. Let's go ahead and pop this open and show you. This is the 4K Ultra HD Steelbook. Again, very plain. It is really cool, but it is very plain as well. And it has all 4 movies in there as well. Jurassic Park, Lost World Jurassic Park, Jurassic Park 3, and Jurassic World. Now, thankfully, these aren't stacked or anything like that. So that is a big pet peeve of mine. So thankfully, they're not stacked. Jurassic Park, Lost World, right here on 4K. Jurassic Park 3, and then Jurassic World. You see here? And then the interior artwork in the back is just the T-Rex kind of staring down. Very, very basic, nothing too extensive anyway. Now, the one thing I did like that I didn't point out in the other video is that it actually has like these little slots, these individual slots to slide them in. That's actually really cool. I actually dig that. So, let's go slide that back in. And then here goes the Blu-ray version here. Standard Blu-ray plus bonus features. And again, has Jurassic Park Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, and Jurassic World. And again, these are on the little swings, swing trays and things like that. So Jurassic Park Lost World on Blu-ray, Jurassic Park 3, and Jurassic World. And then in the back here is that big old... somebody had said it in the comments of the other video, and I cannot remember what it's called. But that big old dino right there from Jurassic World. That's pretty cool. But again, very basic, nothing too fancy or anything like that. And it just slides right in. And again, this one is out now from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. Now, I believe Best Buy still has a couple of these. My local Best Buy had a couple. Last I checked, I think I went there a couple days ago. They still had some, so you might be able to still find it online and things like that. Probably be a better bet if you ordered it online and had it delivered to you. But anyway, next up we have Tomb Raider on 4K Ultra HD. and this one is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. Now, this movie, I haven't played the Tomb Raider games that much, but I do actually enjoy them. I haven't gotten a chance to play the newer ones that like this movie's based on, but I will say I really enjoyed this movie a lot. Alicia Vikander absolutely kills it as Lara Croft, and she's so in shape, man. After I saw the movie, I saw some of her workout regimens and things like that. Absolutely phenomenal. She's in phenomenal shape, and she really does exude what it is to be Lara Croft. You know what I mean? Fantastic movie. The movie does have a couple of little moments where it's super like green screeny. If if you guys, I'm just making up words left and right. But yeah, so it does have a couple of those moments here and there. But I absolutely enjoyed it. Fantastic, fast-paced, action-packed movie. I cannot wait for another one. Hopefully, it stands side by side with this one, because this one's really great. It was really fun. It was a fun movie, and that's what I love about movies. Especially action movies. If I can just kind of forget about the world for a moment, for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and just have fun watching a movie, then it's definitely done its job, and this one did its job. Here you go. Here's the back here if you guys don't know what it's about. And check out the special features as well. All right. Now, it does look great in 4K also, which is a nice, again, little add-on to the fun factor. So it looks really, really good. So here goes, comes with digital copy. And then here we have, this has to be green. Again, I don't know if you guys have seen any of my other videos. I've explained that I'm a little colorblind. I'm a slight bit colorblind. That's green, right? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, so here we have Tomb Raider on Blu-ray and then Tomb Raider on 4K Ultra HD. No disc art or anything like that. Just simple colored disc art and with the reflective logo, which is a bit of a bummer. I really wish we would have at least had disc art on the 4K to differentiate. They look fairly the same. You just got to look out for the logos there, things like that. Anyway, it looks great. Here goes the front, back, and spine for Tomb Raider. This is on 4K Ultra HD, and it is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. Again, a really, really fun movie. Walton Goggins, also, he plays a fantastic villain all the time. Love him. Next up, we have a movie that I had been wanting to watch for a very long time, and I had heard these really good things about it. I could not wait to watch it, and finally, I got a chance to watch it maybe a couple weeks ago, something like that, and it blew my mind, and that is Annihilation. This is the 4K Ultra HD, again, only at Best Buy. This is the Best Buy exclusive 4K. You can only find it there, I believe. I don't know if they're going to do a wider release after a while, but we get starting Natalie Portman, Oscar Isaac. Fantastic movie. If you guys don't know what it's about, you guys can check it out there. And special features as well. Now, this is one of those movies, again, I didn't know, I was jumping into it, I didn't know what to expect. And it's, without, giving spoilers or anything like that, because if you have not seen it, it is a really great movie to experience and watch. I ended up watching it about 3 times. Because this is one of those movies, it's very thought-provoking. I'll say that. It's one of those movies that if you watch it once, you're like, okay, I watched it for what it was, but I could see that there's something there. You know what I mean? And then I watched it a second time, and I was taking in new data. Every time I watched it, it was like I found something new. And it's kind of crazy. It's almost one of those movies where you kind of it's like you're experiencing something unique here, and the visualizations in the movie are fantastic. They look especially great in 4K. The way that I could describe it without, again, giving too much away, or without giving anything away, would be grotesquely beautiful. I think that's, if you just put grotesquely beautiful right here at the bottom, in quotes, it's like, okay, now I'm intrigued. There's something about this movie that just, it's so beautiful. It was shot so beautifully. But it's so terrible and horrible and disgusting at the same time. And it's just so interesting. I highly, highly recommend checking this out. I urge you to watch it. Great movie. Looks fantastic in 4K as well. Especially, again, like I said, with all the visuals that you'll see in the movie. Let's go ahead and pop this open. All right, it does have digital copy. And we get a very basic disc right here. This is Blu-ray on this side, 4K on this side. Nothing too fancy or anything like that. And then here we have the front, back, and spine for Annihilation on 4K Ultra HD. This one is out now from Paramount. All right. Again, I'm trying to be as vague as I can, but still, tell you guys and urge you guys, watch this movie. Really, really good. It's like a master class in filmmaking, I should say. Next up, we have Pacific Rim Uprising on 4K Ultra HD. And this one is out now from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. I love the first Pacific Rim. I'm a huge monster movie fan. I love kaiju. I love Power Rangers because, you get big old robots fighting big old monsters. And it's very plain and simple right there, right in your face. No major explanation needs to be made. And I got that with the first Pacific Rim. This was before we had, the Power Rangers movie, the most recent Power Rangers movie. And I just kept turning to people. I'm like, this is Power Rangers. Like, this is Power Rangers. This is an adult Power Rangers. And this is what I want to see. And, with sequels, this sequel, Guillermo del Toro is, I believe he's executive producing it. He's not directing it like the other one. But we get, I guess, a continuation of the story. We get I want to say it was like a 10 years later type of deal. I can't remember exactly. It was further in the future later after the first movie. And it actually turned out really good. I know there was people out there saying that this wasn't a good movie. It was a watered down version of the first one. And I do agree to some extent. But it was so fun, so much fun. Scott Eastwood, I'm not a huge, I'm not sold on him as a main star actor just yet. John Boyega kills it in this movie. I think his connection to the first one is a good little bridge in between the two movies. And we got more kaiju action, more robot kaiju action, and that's what I was looking for. And I think we get it a little later on in the movie than I would have liked, but it still was really, really fun. And I could see them doing another one easily, especially if they continue down the same route that they did with this one. I really liked it. I thought it was good. If you guys want to check out what it's about, you pause the screen there, and it does show the special features as well. I love the designs of these of the new Jaegers and things like that. They're really, really good. All right, it does come with digital copy. And here we have the Blu-ray copy, standard Blu-ray copy, universal, the usual universal semi-reflective disc art, and then the 4K copy on this side with some really nice disc art right here. Fantastic. And then the front, back, and spine for Pacific Rim Uprising, which is out now from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. Again, really, really love this movie. I thought it was good. I love that kind of stuff. I love, Godzilla movies and things like that. Next up, we have a couple of different editions here for a title that I already did unbox in a previous video, but we'll just kind of go through them real quick. Peter Pan. This is the Walt Disney Signature Collection edition. Great movie. I really loved it. I really enjoyed it a lot. Still to this day, because I'm a huge kid, and I don't want to grow up. Because if I did, I wouldn't be a Toys R Us kid. Sorry. Here goes the inside here. Basic disc art. This is the DVD copy and the Blu-ray copy on this side. I swear I make myself laugh sometimes. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Peter Pan part of the Walt Disney Signature Collection. I'm an idiot, guys. All right, next up we have this is the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook for Peter Pan. I really love this one. The Disney Steelbooks are really done really well, and they've gotten better since then. Since they started coming out, I should say. I know a lot of people don't like this. I actually don't mind that there because it shows you that it is part of this Walt Disney Signature Collection. Does say Anniversary Edition. I really wish that they would put like 75th Anniversary Edition or 70th. I can't remember what it was. But fantastic debossing here on the title. You can see there, it's kind of like punched in. Really great. I love that kind of stuff. And then we get the front end of Peter Pan right here, and then on the back, it's basically like the back view of him looking into the window. Really good. Really, I thought it was really clever as well. And here goes the front, back, and spine for Peter Pan. This is the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook, part of the Walt Disney Signature Collection. All right. And then next up we have the Target exclusive for Peter Pan. All right. And this is like the storybook version here. It does have a really cool slipcover, which I really dug. And then we have, it's a digipack, I should say. I always forget. But yeah, so it's a fold-out type of deal here. And then we have that there. If you guys want a more in-depth look at these, you guys can check out the Blu-ray Buyer's Guide for this Peter Pan release. It's like a couple of videos back, I believe. Let's see here. All right, let's go ahead and pop this back in. All right. Next up, we have The Incredibles. This is The Incredibles on 4K Ultra HD. This is the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. Really big fan of this one. A lot of really nice debossing here on the cover. Fantastic like artwork style. Like it reminds me of like a 50s artwork style. Some debossing right here on the title as well. Looks really nice. So you can see that. Let's go ahead and take this off. I still haven't seen Incredibles 2, man. It's killing me. I haven't had a chance to see it just yet, so no spoilers or anything like that. I've heard it was really great. Let's go ahead and open this up, and we have the Blu-ray copy here of Incredibles, and the 4K copy over here, and then the Blu-ray special features in the back. All right, and I did an unboxing video for this one as well. So if you guys want a more in-depth one, look at it. You guys can go back and check out that video. Here goes the front, back, and spine for The Incredibles. This is the 4K Ultra HD Best Buy exclusive Steelbook for The Incredibles. Woo, man. My mouth starts going like a million miles a minute sometimes, and sometimes I can't stop myself. Next up, we have Thoroughbreds. And this one is out now from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. I still haven't gotten a chance to check this one out yet. I've heard nothing but good things. This is one of the final performances. It does include one of the final performances of Anton Yelchin. It's sad, but it's so great to see at least another performance of his see the light of day. I've heard, again, like I said, nothing but good things about this movie. If you guys want to know what it's about, you can check it out there. All right. And then it does come with digital copy. And that's interesting. Okay. We got a red universal discard here, which is not the usual that we see. I've seen black from time to time, but it's mainly just the blue at the bottom and then the blue lettering and all that stuff. But this is actually red, which is a nice little change for something that we usually see all the time. It's really cool. Blu-ray copy. And then the front, back, and spine for Thoroughbreds, which is out now from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. All right. I have to check that one out really soon. Let's see here. All right, so next up we have one that I was really highly anticipating for a very long time. I want to say about like 10 to 12 years, I believe, something like that. And it's a sequel of a horror movie, and it's Strangers Prey at Night. Now, this movie, again, I love the first Strangers. That movie will still go down as one of my favorite horror movies of all time, just because it's realistic, I guess you could say. It's something that could actually really happen to you. You know, you have people just terrorizing you throughout a whole night and just doing insane things. And that was the one thing that really drew me to that movie a lot. I love to watch it, and it still creeps me out. It's hard to really creep me out or scare me when it comes to horror movies, because I've seen just about everything. But that movie really does do the trick. So I was highly anticipating this one for many, many years. Finally, they released it. I watched it, and I was a bit disappointed. I will say that. Now, give me a moment to explain myself, okay? Because I know that there's a lot of people out there that really, really love this movie. I was really disappointed because I felt like there was a change in tone in the movie, in this one, and it didn't match up to what I wanted, what I expected, I should say, and what I wanted for the sequel. We got a lot of moments that, just like I said, just didn't feel right as far as, what it should have been. The one thing I will say that I really did like, though, was the music. The music really really did make a nice little I guess it gave it a nice little twist for a movie that I was starting to get disappointed about. There's a lot of like 80s pop and things like that, 80s dance music, which, again, it's a nice contrast to see or to hear that while seeing like violence going on. To me, I don't know. I think it's like the irony of it that really that really made me smile, I guess you could say. But anyway, so yeah, the movie really disappointed me. The ending was really weird and drabby. I will say I gave it another shot. And this is why I urge everyone to give movies another shot. If you guys did not like a movie, give it another go, just to make sure. You know what I mean? And because I saw this movie again, I actually kind of enjoyed it the second time around. And that's because I kind of knew what to expect already. I wasn't going in there with expectations so high. And I actually really did enjoy it. It felt like a really big like throwback to like the 70s, 80s slasher flicks, and not an actual... It didn't seem like it was an actual direct sequel to the first one. So I kind of took it for what it was, and I actually really had fun with it this second time around. It's not bad. It's not a bad movie, not a great movie. And then the alternate ending on here, way better than the one that we actually got in the movie, which is a bit of a bummer. And it just expands a little bit more on the original ending, and I preferred the alternate way more than what we got here. Again, not a bad movie, not a great movie, but it's still highly enjoyable. All right, so here we go. If you guys want to know what it's about, and check out the special features as well. Because I know a lot of people really did like this movie, and they were kind of going off on people that said they didn't like this movie. I'm like, well, you got to understand that the first film had a certain tone. And you would think that same tone would kind of carry over to the sequel. Not kind of, I guess, I don't want to say create a new genre, but create a new feel to the movie that just felt weird. You know what I mean? At first, anyway. It does come with digital copy. And then here goes the Blu-ray copy on this side, DVD copy on this side. Nothing too fancy or anything like that. Very reflective and semi-reflective disc arts. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for The Strangers Prey at Night. This one is out now from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. Again, that's what I'm telling you guys, man. I really, urge everybody, if you guys watch movies and there's a movie you don't like, figure out why. Watch it again, at least one more time, just to figure out why you didn't like it. Because there's a good chance that you'll probably enjoy it the next time around. I could say that to, like 2 handfuls full of movies that I didn't like initially, that I gave a chance the second time around, and I actually really enjoyed. You know what I mean? Next up, we have 1517 to Paris. And this one is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. Another really highly anticipated movie for me, just because it's directed by Clint Eastwood. And I love the story. The story was actually really, really good to this movie. And again, I'm a big fan of Clint Eastwood, but the downfall and I hate to say it like that, but the negative thing about this movie was that it wasn't, the performances weren't, high tier. We got a lot of very rookie actors, just because the actual actors in the movie are the actual people that this happened to, which is, again, a unique take on a movie like this. And I like that they experimented, that Clint Eastwood took a chance and tried to experiment with something like this. But it didn't hit the nail on the head, per se. And I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the story for what it was. Just not a terribly great movie. And that's because I saw it like 3 times. I saw it 3 times just because I wanted to make sure. Anyway, if you guys don't know what it's about, check it out there. Check out the special features as well. All right. And some does have digital copy. And very basic disc art. Nothing too crazy. It's a DVD copy on this side, Blu-ray copy on this side. Same disc art, black with the reflective logo here. And then the front and back and spine for the 1517 to Paris. And this one is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. All right. Next up, we have Will and Grace, the revival, season 1. I actually really like Will and Grace. It's a great, fantastic TV show. I think I've seen probably the whole series by now at this point. Catching them in syndication and things like that. But fantastic show, and I was actually really surprised that they brought it back. And after watching it, I've watched a couple of episodes. After watching those couple of episodes, it's just as funny as I remember. So it's really good. I haven't had a chance to see the whole thing, which I'll be doing really soon. But yeah, man, I really love. I'm a big fan of Megan Mullally here. Megan Mullally is fantastic. I love her character, and and Jack here as well. Fantastic show. I really dig it. If you guys don't know what it's about, you can check it out there. All right, let's go ahead and pop this open real quick. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to watch the whole thing, but what I have seen was really, really funny, really, really good. If you're a fan of the original Will and Grace show, you're gonna love this just the same. All right, so it does come with like a little advertisement there. I've been wanting to see this show. Has anybody seen this show? I've heard it was good. Let me know. All right, so we actually have discs on a swing tray, which is very, very interesting. We have Will and Grace disc 1. It's yellow, so it's really hard to see. Disc 1 and then disc 2 right there. And I actually like the fact that we do have the episode guide right here, and then on the back over here as well. Really cool. I like that. I dig that. It's sometimes that's better to do it like that than to actually add an insert. So that's cool. All right, and then here goes the front, back, and spine for Will and Grace, the revival. This is season 1. This is out now from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. All right. Next up, we have a movie that I honestly have not heard of, but I do like Ben Kingsley a lot, and that is An Ordinary Man. Ben Kingsley really, he's a fantastic actor. I will watch just about anything that he's in. Really, really great. And then here goes the back here if you guys want to know what it's about. Doesn't look to be like there's any special features or anything like that. If there is, it's probably just a trailer or something. All right. Okay, no interior artwork or anything like that, but it does contain disc art, which is really, really good. And it's surprisingly enough, it's actually the artwork in the back. Usually it's the artwork in the front. Yep. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for An Ordinary Man, which is out now from Lionsgate. All right. Next up is actually a movie that I've heard a lot about, and I'm actually really looking forward to checking this one out very, very soon. And that's for Flower. Starring Zoe Deutsch, Catherine Hahn, Tim Heidecker, and Adam Scott. Fantastic cast here. I'm really I'm a big fan of Zoe Deutsch, Catherine Hahn, and Adam Scott. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. Let's take this off already so that way we don't get a glare, too much of a glare anyway. If you guys don't know what it's about. So like I said, I've heard nothing but good things about it. Let's open this up. Very basic Lionsgate discard here. Grayed out discard. Very like a matte type of finish. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Flower. If you guys have seen it, let me know how it is in the comments. This one is out now from Lionsgate. Alright. Next up, we have one that I was kind of back and forth about wanting to pick it up, but then I looked at the artwork on the cover, and I'm like, I gotta get this. It's amazing. And that's for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. As you can see here. Of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Tobe Hooper classic. If you guys don't know what it's about, you can check it out there. I'm sure many of you already know what the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is about. But fantastic movie. Really like a stepping stone in horror history. It really is. Let's go ahead and see if we can open this up here. All right. Fantastic artwork, man. I really love the artwork. I think that's the one thing that really sold me on it. If the artwork was crappy, I would have been like, nah, I pass. I'll get another edition at some point anyway. Yeah, artwork is what really sold it for me. Fantastic artwork. And fun fact, I'm from way down there in Texas, Brownsville, and then I live. Where is it at? Right behind his arm. That's where I live, in Houston. Alright. And then here goes the back here. Really cool. I like that. Alright. And then here we have... This is the disc from the 40th anniversary edition. Blu-ray. And then we have... Oh my god, this interior artwork is amazing. God, you guys got to check this out. There is none. That's a bit of a bummer. But the artwork on the outside really sells it for me either way. Fantastic artwork. Yeah, I really wish that there would have been at least a little something in the inside. But that's all right. I'm not going to complain too much because that was cool. Anyway, this one is out now. At Best Buy from Dark Sky Films, I believe. Fantastic. Alright, so next up we have Terminal. This one is out June 26th from RLJ Entertainment. Alright, this stars Margot Robbie, Simon Pegg, and Mike Myers. If you guys don't know what it's about, you guys can check it out there. Now, I was anticipating this movie just because of the cast. The cast is, I really like all of them, all together. So that, again, sometimes that'll sell a movie for me right there. I did hear, there was a couple people on Instagram, follow me there, Cinema Deviant, that said that this movie wasn't really that good. And that's a bit of a bummer, because you have a cast of actors that are pretty stellar. And then you have a story that just kind of like it's kind of bland, or doesn't hit in the right spots. It kind of ruins it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give this a shot anyway and check it out myself because again, maybe that person just wasn't in that right mindset or wasn't having a great day as far as watching a movie and things like that, or different interests. So I'm definitely gonna check it out myself and give a proper opinion on it. And that's one thing you guys always got to do as well. Don't listen to anybody. Don't even listen to me. If I say I don't like a movie, don't make that your decision to not watch it. Watch it anyway. Here we go. We have the Blu-ray here. Discard here is pretty much the same as the cover. And then we have the front, back, and spine for Terminal And this one is out June 26th from RLJ Entertainment. All right. This slipcover here actually has some nice embossing, like all across the board there. I don't know if you can see it, like the TV screens and some nice little spot gloss here, and then even the wording. Really cool. All right. Next up, we have one that was kind of a little bit of a surprise to me. I didn't know Tyler Perry did movies like this, and this is Tyler Perry's Acrimony. Now, this movie is your typical type of, woman scorned, pretty much, type of film. But Taraji P. Henson really does knock it out of the park in this movie. I really dig her in this film. Otherwise, I'm 50-50. She was great in Hidden Figures, I'll say that. But anyway, a really enjoyable movie. It's like one of those turn off your brain type of movies. You guys can check out what it's about there. I see Tyler Perry is, he's expanding a little bit, not doing just Medea stuff, which is good. We have the digital copy. And we actually have discard here, which is really, really refreshing. We have the DVD copy on this side, Blu-ray copy on this side. Same discard, but that's okay. We do have something to differentiate the both. And then we have the front, back, and spine for Tyler Perry's Acrimony. This one is out June 26th from Lionsgate. Love the slipcover too. Love the artwork on the front. Just so commanding. You know what I mean? She take a moment to look into her eyes. Tell me she doesn't scare you. She scares me. Next up, we have Blockers. And this one is out July 3rd from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. I had heard a lot of interesting opinions about this movie. I missed it in theaters. I popped it in just the other day, and had a blast with it. I thought it was really, really good. It's really, really funny. Very raunchy. Sometimes I'm honestly, I can be kind of 50-50 with those kind of movies. Because I feel like, if you want to make people laugh, don't just do like the raunchiness just to get a laugh out of it. Have there be a reason for it, and things like that. But I actually had a lot of fun with this. Maybe they caught me at the right day, but it was hilarious. I don't. It takes a lot for me to bust out laughing like out loud. This one had me laughing out loud like constantly, nonstop. John Cena kills it in this movie. He's a fantastic comedic actor, and he's really evolved and shown that over the years. Leslie Mann is fantastic as well, and I cannot pronounce his name. Ike Barinholtz, phenomenal as well. Super funny. This movie can be classified as basically a female Superbad. I think that's probably the best way to describe this movie. And it's in every level. Even the young girls here, which I believe I've never seen them in anything else before this. They knock it out of the park just throughout the whole movie. Their performances are basically like they've done this before. They've been veteran actors. So great movie. I highly recommend checking this out if you guys have not already. Great stuff. If you guys want to know what it's about. Oh, and then that's another thing. The subject matter of this movie. If you're a parent, like I'm a parent to a teenage girl, and it hits the nail right on the head, like with a lot of stuff as far as the parent's point of view goes. So yeah. Anyway, here, let's pop this open. It does have digital copy. And then here we have DVD and Blu-ray on this side, which is really interesting. It's all red. Again, we just talked about how Universal usually does like the blue bottom, and that's it. So that's really cool. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Blockers. And this one is out July 3rd from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. All right. Highly suggest picking this one up. It was very surprisingly good. Last but not least, we have one highly anticipated movie. I have not checked it out yet, but I already know it's going to be great. Another Wolf Cop. Fantastic embossing. Look at that on that slipcover. Great. But I love movies like this that are very straightforward. You don't have to guess what it's about. If you've seen Wolf Cop, you basically know what another Wolf Cop is about. And if you have not seen Wolf Cop, you basically know what another Wolf Cop is about. It's about Wolf Cop. It's just another one. You know, love movies. Movies like this make me laugh right off the bat. You guys want to check that out? See what it's about? You can pause that there and see the bonus features as well. Kevin Smith is actually in this movie. Look at that. Look at that. Tell me that's not awesome. I love these cheesy movies like this sometimes. That's great. Let's pop this open. All right. And here we have another Wolf Cop on Blu-ray. Here, no interior artwork, which is to be expected, but that's fine. All right, and here goes the front, back, and spine for another Wolf Cop, and this one is out July 3rd from RLJ Entertainment. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. If you guys have stuck with me so far, I really appreciate it. There will be links down in the description below if you guys want to purchase any of these titles. You guys don't have to, but if you do purchase them through there, it is greatly appreciated. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you dug it or found it informative in any way. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, because I will be coming back with more videos as always. And with all that being said, we will catch you next time.